What's up guys, my name is JDCook5 and welcome back to another episode of the Levante Career Mode. We are nearly at the end of the season now with not many games left, so these two vital episodes near to the end of the season and see what we kind of do. We do have a derby game against Valencia. Obviously we played them last time at home and we did fairly well. They're a big side, they're going to be up for the derby just like anything. It's nice to be able to have a derby also, a little bit of competition, a little bit of rivalry at the same time, which was always nice. We go into this game, with strong hopes and hoping that we can get the 3 points away from home. We side with Dani Cadeiras in goal. Your back four is Gallardo at left back with Alyamik, Conti and Williams as your back four. Your midfield three are Vargas, Scott and Papeu. And then we have a front three of Isuaku, Firmino and Nusa. A strong side this time round, but this was a tricky game to say the least. They start really well and really fast, in all honesty. Dani Cadeiras pulling all these stops to be able to save that one. Really nice save from them. They only score from the corner there, being to intervene to be able to save that one. Really fast start. Another shot there in the 8th minute. They were piling the pressure on the first 10, to be honest. I think that was very much their game plan. Wasn't able to do anything with the ball whatsoever, and unfortunately, when clearing the ball out, it just falls to one of them. They make a simple pass, and it's 1-0 to Valencia. Really fast start, and I didn't expect such a quick start from them. We get back into the game 6 minutes later on from their goal, and Firmino is able to find a bit of space there. Nusa picks him out really nicely, and he's able to put it in the back of the net to make it 1-1. Really simple goal, 1-on-1 with the keeper. I was always expecting him to score this sort of goal. But yeah, really well taken and nicely finished. We go off this first goal there really well, and it takes us a little while to get back into the game from that equaliser. They come back at me again. Isuaku makes a really nice cross picking out Scott. Scott leaps over the defender and he doesn't have to jump too high, but he makes a nice jump and he's able to find the back of the net there. Really impressed with the quality of the cross also. He makes a perfect run being able to find Scott, and Scott makes a lovely bit of space. Keeper probably could have done a little bit better there, but I think the speed of it and everything else, he kind of parries it off to the bottom corner, and that makes it 2-1 going into the second half. Really strong end to the half in the end. It took us a little while, but we was able to get there. Wanted to start the second half even stronger there, so in the 55th minute there, Isuaku crosses it into the ball. It loops over and Scott is picked out perfectly. That couldn't have landed more kind of accurately onto his head, and that makes it 3-1 in the 56th minute. Nice little play from Isuaku and Scott there, another bit of link-up play and another header to be scored in this game. Really nice goal to score, and yeah, we was doing well. We make some changes in the 60th minute here just to be able to freshen the players up. We see we make a double kind of substitution. De Frutos coming on at the right foot and then Nusa going on to the left. And then we do eventually put Grant on for Firmino. Not a lot happened, to be honest, after that. I knew being 3-1 up I was very comfortable. Dani Cadeiras had to make a few saves, but nothing special in all honesty. Really bad from them. In the last dying seconds of the game, they do get a sending off. It's a second yellow. He did get a yellow in the first half and then a second one in the second half, making it him being sent off. And yeah, a stupid game, and they kind of fell apart near to the end in all honesty. But we do get the win over Valencia, a nice derby delight basically. And yeah, that's a really good game from us. Really well played. Top individual performances from Isuaku and Scott. Yeah, very, very well played. Going into the next game with these simulations, we do come up against Mallorca. We do get the 1-1 draw with Sriracha getting on the score sheet, but not being enough to be able to get the 3 points. Really annoying, but they're one of those. We're going to drop points on simulation. It's just one of those. We gain it back with a 3-2 win against Atletico Bilbao. Nice to be able to get the 3 points away from home after dropping the 2. After a couple of simulations, we do come up against Real Valladolid. We do decide to play this game. We go with Dani Cadeiras in goal. You have your back four of you have Gallardo at left back, Alyamik, Conti and Williams as your back four. Midfield three with Vargas, Cherki and Papeu, and then we have a front three of Afif, Muriel and De Frutos. Completely different front three and a kind of different team in honesty, just changing it up with the fitness also and rotation of players. We have some really close chances, to be honest, really early on, but unfortunately we just don't convert them whatsoever. Both Bir and Muriel there, and yeah, it's just really unfortunate to do so, and Afif being a one that could have gone in, definitely. Very disappointed with that, but yeah, it didn't take us too long after the chances here. You can see played in nicely by Payu. Muriel is able to take it at a weird angle, but he smashes the back of the net to make it 1-0. This guy's been unbelievable for us this season, such a bargain being on a free. He's helped us out so much. A really well worked goal, nicely picked out, and he scores so well. Unfortunately, in the 17th minute though, we seem to be caught lacking, and the Al Yamik gets completely done here. Nice bit of passing just across the players, but yeah, really poor marking, and unfortunately they do get one back. He scored against me when we first played them as well, which is mad to be honest, but yeah, it's an annoying one to concede. Luckily for us, in the 30th minute, De Frutos volleys it in the back of the net to make it 2-1 up in the 30th minute. Really strong goal from him. He just absolutely puts all his power into it, and the keeper has no chance. Even being on that side, he just doesn't seem to be able to get over it with it being in the top corner. Going into the second half now, we make a strong start there, being able to find a ball from the back to De Frutos here, making a very nice run, and Afif is able to kind of... It's a volley of some sorts, but he's able to get his left foot across, and he just dinks it in with absolutely no effort whatsoever. Really nice goal, to be honest. Really well worked. One touch, bang, straight in the back of the net. And yeah, really good goal. The keeper had no chance whatsoever. We cruised the game from this point onwards, to be honest. We do absolutely romp it at the end. And the 75th minute, Papaliu gets a nice bit of space there. 1-on-1 with the keeper, but the defender does come across in the end, but no chance for him. And he strolls it into the back of the net with the captain's armband on to make it 4-1. Really solid second half from us, to be honest. We absolutely cruise it by getting the goals later on in the game. Just make some substitutions near to the game to be able to get some minutes there. Just Firmino coming on there. I haven't played him that much recently. I feel like Muriel's been making a big impact, and also Nusa comes on for De Frutos. In the 86th minute, they do pressure me. I mean, if they're going to score, it'll be a consolation goal, put it that way. A bit of a sweaty goal there, and they do find the back of the net to make it 4-2. I wasn't too fast in honesty, because I knew they wouldn't be able to get some sort of deficit back from this point onwards. So we do win the game in the end, 4-2. Very solid result from us. Obviously, we had to kind of battle it out originally in the first half, but a very strong second half to get the 3 points. Our next game is away from home against Getafe. We have Dani Caderas in goal. Your back four would be Aaron, Omdombele, Conti and Sriracha. We have our midfield three with Lavia, Scott and Papayu. And then we have our front attacking three being Isawaku, Firmino and Nusa. Changing it up again, just a bit of rotation to be able to have the match fitness. Unfortunately, we make a completely awful start, in all honesty, 4 minutes into the game. And yeah, they do get the first goal to make it 1-0 within the 4th minute. Really sloppy goal to concede. The defenders were completely caught lacking, and a few passes in between. And yeah, they do find an inroad and finding the back of the net. Unfortunate start, but obviously it was better to be earlier on, just because we could get further into the game and hopefully get back into it. They nearly went 2-0 up there. We had to get a clearance of Aaron, with the first save being from Dani Caderas. Yeah, a bit of a sloppy start in all honesty, but we gain a bit of momentum, and Nusa is able to find the back of the net to make it 1-1 in the 14th minute. As I say, really bad start from us, but yeah, just kind of picked it out of nowhere, got the goal, and hopefully we was able to kind of go on there and be a bit stronger. It was a bit of a mixed game, in all honesty, not going to lie. I think after that goal that we do score, we are able to find a bit more space, and Papayu finds the back of the net to make it 2-1 in the 22nd minute. Another goal from him, and he is proving to be really good for this team. Obviously, he's got that captain's armband on, so it's even more important that he stands out. But yeah, it's always nice to see him on the score sheet, and I do feel like he's having a better season than last. In the 32nd minute there, we are trying to pass it out from the back, but unfortunately Omdombele does make a huge mistake. Trying to get the ball back, he does able to take out the player, and yeah, it does concede the penalty in the end. Really stupid one in all honesty, and he's done that a few times where he's lost the ball and not been able to gain it back. Do we save the penalty? Of course we do. Dani Caderas is unbelievable at penalty saves, and he is able to save us once again to keep the score 2-1. Unfortunately, it doesn't last for too long after saving that, and they are able to find a little bit of space. Conti gets completely turned, and he absolutely rockets that, with Dani Caderas not having one hope whatsoever. We go into the second half with the first half being very poor, in honesty. I wasn't happy with that whatsoever. Bakari comes on, Montiel comes on, and Muriel also comes on. Then the last player being Vargas for Lavia. We make a better start here with Bakari making a good good ball into the box. Isuaku isn't able to meet it straight away, but Aaron makes a nice flick with pass there. He able to make the 1-2, and he does find a little bit of space, and he puts it into the back of the net, being a very unlikely goal scorer to say the least, but I was very happy to be able to make it 3-2. Much better start from us compared to the first half, and we kind of learnt from that. Maybe the new faces and the different kind of players definitely had a helping hand. I always feel that substitutions always make a big difference when you're lacking certain areas of the game. In the 65th minute, Bakari is able to he gets the first ball and then he completely slides into it. I thought it was going to be a foul, but I get away with it. Muriel's in space, completely unmarked. They didn't expect it whatsoever, and he makes it 4-2. Really well done from Bakari, and if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be scoring this sort of goal. Able to gain the ball really high up the pitch, and Muriel was there for the take-in, and he makes it 4-2. In the 81st minute, though, they do make the 9 last minutes very challenging in the end. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to clear my lines, and they do find the back of the net to make it a 4-3. As I say, it made it for a bit of a hairy kind of last few, but yeah, nothing to worry about too much. We just had to keep our composure. And we did nearly mess up. We did nearly, not going to lie. I did feel like they was going to get an inroad with that if that wasn't to be intercepted. But yeah, we do get the 3 points, meaning a 4-3 win in the end. Very happy to be able to win these sort of games, and this is definitely a better episode from us. Obviously, the consistency going into the end of the season is what matters, and obviously winning these games means that we are able to kind of go on and hopefully win the title. Nice comments to be made about the players there. Obviously, we need to have it's a half and half. We did well, but there are areas that we need to improve in. So, yeah, I think it's the lack of concentration. We got a bit carried away, but it's anything like that. I think you have it to the end of the season where we have fatigue in the players and they get a bit complacent. So this is the table now. We have 3 games now after this, and that is it. That is the end of the season. We're currently 3 points ahead of Barcelona with 35 played, 127, drawn 4 and lost 4. Sitting on 85 points, a very solid point kind of tally. We've got Las Palmas, we have to play Barcelona, and we've got Real Betis as our last 3. So, it all depends on the other results around us also. If we beat Las Palmas and Barcelona don't win their next game, we are title winners. But obviously, if they win their games and from so on, then it might even boil down to the last game of the season. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe for more content just like this one. And don't forget to hit the notification button so you never miss a video. Cheers.